With all of the recent news and reveals with Battlefield 5, this title seems to be getting more and more promising with every new trailer and reveal. We recently seen the official Gamescom trailer showing off plenty of new maps, weapons, and even a brand new Battle Royale mode. So with all of this being revealed to us, it's looking like Battlefield 5 is set to outlive its predecessor Battlefield 1 by a large margin. So today, let's take a look at why Battlefield 5 will outlive Battlefield 1. So, with Battlefield 1 and most Battlefield titles prior, DICE used the premium model, which allowed players to buy a premium pass for a price of $50, and for the players who bought it, they would get access to all of the new DLC for the game, while the players who chose not to purchase a premium pass were stuck with the base game content, which really divided the community into two and shortened the game's potential life cycle. If everybody was getting new maps and weapons at the same time for free, this would keep players coming back for more and more. Well, finally, DICE has decided to get rid of the premium model with the release of Battlefield 5, meaning that every person that buys a copy of Battlefield 5 will have access to all of the new content which DICE will release throughout the year. And this is a very smart decision by DICE, as this will keep players coming back for more and more and keep the player count at a high standard all throughout the year. Not only that, but once the game's life cycle has come to an end, there won't be the problem of having to struggle to find DLC maps. As with each new DLC DICE will release for Battlefield 5, it will become included in the base game. So throughout Battlefield 5's life cycle, the game will be getting more and more content that becomes standard with the game. Not only is DICE going to be releasing all new content for free, they're releasing it in a way that tells the story of World War II on each front, and this is called Tides of War. So our first Tides of War, coming sometime this November, will be the fall of Europe during 1940, obviously focusing on the Western Front. Then maybe we might get the North African Front, including desert maps and weapons used in North Africa during World War II, and then maybe we might see the Eastern Front, and so on. So overall, DICE has came up with a very captivating idea for the release of all of their new content. Character customization. This was a major issue with Battlefield 1 at launch, as many players were left bored just a week or two into the game's release, as there really was nothing they could do in terms of character customization or even customize their weapons. So here in Battlefield 5, DICE has implemented the company, and this is where you can customize all of your weapons, your soldiers, and your vehicles. So just recently, DICE has released a trailer showing us some of the new features we can expect from the company, including how we'll be able to customize our soldiers, which looks really cool so far. So what does this all mean in terms of lengthening the life cycle of Battlefield 5? Well, by giving players a whole new aspect of the game, being customization, players are going to want to come back and want to unlock each and every item for their character. For instance, with Battlefield 1, the characters don't really want to make you return and play more of the game, as you simply just can't do anything with them. But if you add 100 new items to unlock for each and every character for each faction, that is going to keep players coming back for a very long time. Ever since Battlefield 3, we haven't seen a co-op mode ever return in a Battlefield title, and fans of the franchise really enjoy the thought of having a co-op mode return. So with that, DICE has announced the Combined Arms mode, which is totally separate to the multiplayer. Now, we haven't gotten any solid information of the Combined Arms mode just yet, such as how many players it will support or how many levels or missions there will be at launch, but this alone is massively going to boost the life cycle of the game. If you get bored of multiplayer, grab a friend or two and hop on over to the co-op mode. DICE could really do a lot with this mode. Anyways, more on that in another video. Not only will we have the Combined Arms mode, but we will also have the brand new Battle Royale mode, which is going to be a huge selling point of Battlefield 5. A lot of major titles are including a Battle Royale mode in their games this year, but Battlefield 5 will stand out from the crowd, simply because it has got a vast amount of vehicles and also destruction, meaning that every round of Battle Royale that you play, the map will have changed in one way or another. And again, DICE hasn't shared any information about Battle Royale at all with us so far. And then finally, to be expected, we'll be seeing the return of war stories. So in total, we're getting 4 separate modes, which is really just insane to think about. The most that we've ever gotten was 3 back in Battlefield 3 in 2011. but for modes, it's definitely going to be very hard to get bored of this game. Plus, if every mode has its own customization, progression and stats, this gives the game an extremely long life cycle, with even more reason to come back and play on a regular basis. So, with all these new features that DICE has revealed to us, it's looking like Battlefield 5 is going to be a very exciting title with plenty of content to keep us entertained. By the sounds of things, very exciting new content is to be released during the life cycle of Battlefield 5. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and also, go ahead and click that bell and subscribe icon to stay up to date with all of the Battlefield 5 news and updates. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in the next Battlefield video.